Hey Aries, welcome to your sister sign season, Leo season, or your brother sign, however you wanna put it. So, yeah, the passion, the creativity. Ooh, what's going on in Aries? Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or there could be a fear going on here. Some of you guys are either obsessing about someone hurting you or breaking your heart. Some of you guys are obsessing over the pain, like that someone put you through, or that you even put yourself through, possibly. Some of you are just trapped in a broken heart. Or you feel betrayed in some way. You feel like the odds are against you, like the odds are not in your favor. Feeling guilty or let down. Oh. But you will get back up on top of your horse. You will get through it. You will get recognition for something. If some of you guys are kind of like going through some weird shit with someone, it looks like it may end up getting resolved towards like the second week of April, probably. I'm sorry, August. Why did I say April? That's weird because that is your guys' month. Someone could have like cheated on you. Now, this month is like a weird month where it's kind of bringing up the last couple years. So for some of you, this could not really be happening right now. It could be bringing up a situation from the past that you've been kind of like blocking out, that you're still kind of not so great about, that you need to heal and rise above. The World and the Two of Cups. So, or I'm sorry, the Two of Pentacles. What is wrong with me? It's late. I'm sorry. So, some of you guys are really gonna have some kind of huge awakening. Some of you guys are really going to make some kind of peace with someone, or some kind of peace even with yourself. The Emperor was at the bottom of the deck. Go figure. There's a lot of twos I'm seeing here. I mean, like, not literally, there's only the Two of Pentacles, but I'm just noticing the two vases in the Star's hands, the two people in the Devil, the Two Pentacles, and the Two Cups behind the guy in the Five of Cups. There's someone that, because like when you get the Devil, you have to like really look at it. A lot of people always think like, oh, I'm down here, I'm chained to this, and there's the Devil on top of me. Like, no. The Devil is you. The two people are you. The Devil is your own fears, your own obsessions, your own addictions. There's something you've been like really blocking or trying to fight for a long time, and it looks like this month you may finally get the chance to rise above it. But it's really, really important, Aries, that if there comes a decision where you have to self-reflect, where you have to look at self, It's really important that you do that. You see how he's like looking back at the Hermit? It's really important that you take that time for yourself. That you guide yourself through anything that happens. And not try to avoid the Tower. King of Cups. Some of you guys could be dealing with a water sign, a Capricorn, an Aquarius, or a Virgo. Interesting. So, it's like we have this aha moment, and then we start going back and forth again, back and forth, with the Two of Pentacles. Like we're almost questioning what we know, we're questioning what we've already realized. Because we're scared of the Tower. So, I'm going to show you guys your cards here while I read you the notes that I took for your guys' astrology for the month of August. This is not what I was expecting at all, I'll tell you that. So, if you don't relate to this, then you may relate to the astrology. But anyways, on the 31st, we have the Leo new moon. This is happening in a place for Aries that it's important to watch your rising sign as well. But this is happening in a place for you that's normally love, romance, creativity, new beginnings, and those things, fun, entertainment, creative pleasures, etc., and children. Mercury will go direct on the same day, and I think this will start slowly giving us answers as to what's been going on the last few months, especially if it involves your family, romance, love, creative pleasures, like I was kind of saying before, but also like your family and your past, etc. So on August 11th, Jupiter goes direct, and this has been about expansion and growth when it comes to what you believe. So this month is a great month to travel, actually, and to like learn new things, or to even get into some kind of teaching or something along those lines. So then on August 11th as well, Uranus goes retrograde. So this is going to be a time where there's certain issues, there's certain values, there's certain financial situations that we may be stuck in, that we feel like we need to break free from, basically. Some of you may get like a shit ton of recognition this month, like you may be very popular, or you may be putting something out there into the world, or like going back and forth with putting something out there into the world, but I feel like you're doubting yourself for some reason. So then on August 15th, we have the Aquarius full moon. This is going to basically involve your individuality, the groups, the social activities that you do, and basically doing something for you instead of other people. Like not being afraid to stand up against the crowd, and letting go of certain social aspects of your life that no longer give you pleasure anymore, or that are limiting your self-expression in some way. This is really about finding pleasure within this month, Aries, And it looks like here a lot of you guys are possibly looking for it without, because you don't want to look at what's going on internally, basically, whether it's going on now or in the past or whatever. So Mars, Venus, and Mercury start going into Virgo towards the end of the month. This is going to kind of switch the focus up for you to your daily routines, your health, your work, perfecting something, details. It definitely could be a good time to start a new creative project or a health regimen. Look, I really think of Aries that you could have some situations in your life basically that are possibly not good for you, whether it's like health. I'm just saying that because once things start going into the Virgo, like that's what the focus will switch to, and normally it builds up. But or your past, or there's just something here that is not being healed. I feel like there's been some kind of cycle, and you may realize the cycle this month, but then you may start questioning it. And then you may start doubting yourself or not listening to your gut, you know, and that's in the Tower reversed here is telling me that as well. You are scared to look internally for something, because I don't think the Tower reversed is necessarily referring to anything that's going to happen to you externally. I feel like a lot of this is internal. And the King of Cups here is asking you to find your emotions and to be vulnerable and to let yourself feel them, which Cancer season was all about. But Cancer season could be echoing for some of you if you didn't basically feel as much as it was wanting you to. So then on August 30th, we have the Virgo new moon, and I think this is going to be big new beginnings with your work, your daily routine, health, etc. So basically, there's some habits, there's some old self-worth stuff that you're needing to break free from. Maybe you have habits of doing things that aren't necessarily good for you, that you take pleasure in, that result from self-worth, or that result from your beliefs about something. And I think this month you're going to kind of be seeing that a little bit more. You're going to kind of see like what is hurting you, what may be toxic for you that you're fighting against. Because something that you're fighting against, it's like you're fighting against the odds, right? And then you have the Five of Cups here, which tells me you're not doing too good at fighting against the odds. You're still dealing with, it's like, you know, like, okay, I beat 3, I still have 2 more. Like, it's just this constant battle. Some of you could be dealing with addiction of some sort. I do think there could be, some of you may be putting on like a front to people as well, you know, like acting like it's all okay and like you've got this, and some of you could be like defeating something, but the problem is really looking at the internal aspect of it rather than just this or that. You know what I mean? Or this is bad, that's not, whatever. So I think that you know, Uranus may be breaking you free from some things starting this month. And I think that maybe you'll get a lot of clarity. I think things will come kind of full circle because you are finally ending some kind of big cycle and healing from something, but then we go back to, you know, some of you could also be juggling something with a job or finances towards like mid to end of month, to where you really have to start reflecting on something. So we're going to clarify though in your guys' bonus extended reading over on my Patreon. So if you're interested, definitely go check it out. I'm also going to be starting a soul alignment and spiritual transformation course for the top 2 membership levels that I have over on my Patreon. So if you're interested in that, Aries, then definitely go check out my Patreon or go check out my website, tawnymichelleyt.com. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my other videos. Bye.